there's a lot of rumors about Metal Gear Solid returning to the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation brand in general. Now, Metal Gear Solid was a game that heavily identified with PlayStation and got tons of support from PlayStation gamers all around the world. Now it's a third-party game, but I still think Metal Gear means something on PlayStation. And I've gone back and I've played Metal Gear Solid 2 in particular. I remember when Metal Gear Solid 2 came out, I ran out to get Zone of the Enders because it came with a demo of the opening level of Metal Gear Solid 2. There was nothing like it. I had never seen graphics like this before on console in my life. The excitement around that game was phenomenal. And then Metal Gear Solid 3 came out. PlayStation 2 had some of the best games. Curiously enough, I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 3 here on the Xbox Series S because it's available through backwards compatibility, and I purchased it digitally a long time ago, and here it is in my queue, PlayStation 5. You can only play these games, I believe, if you stream them, which is not the ideal way to play any video games. But getting back to Metal Gear Solid, a remake of Metal Gear Solid 2 or 3 or even 4 coming over to the PlayStation 5 would be absolutely huge. Now, a remake of Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1 would be mind-blowing. And I think that is what they're going to do, because if they start with Metal Gear Solid 1, now think about this for a second. They just acquired Blue Point Studios. They are working on a brand new IP. However, if Sony can acquire the rights to Metal Gear, Blue Point can work on Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. It would sell a gazillion copies on the PlayStation 5. Then, in a few years, they can move on to 2. A few years later, maybe on the PlayStation 6, they can move on to Metal Gear 3. I mean, there's no end in sight to what they can do with this franchise. And I think stealth action games just in general need to come back. We're missing Snake. We're missing Sam Fisher. We need a third-person stealth action game. And when it comes to Splinter Cell or Metal Gear Solid, I love Splinter Cell for the realism, but Metal Gear has this insane story and characters that you just want to stay with. Splinter Cell, not so much. Sam was sort of the one character centralized around him. Everyone else you sort of just didn't need or forgot about. But in Metal Gear Solid, there's so many different ancillary characters. There can be spin-offs. So I think the story and an evolution in the gameplay would make Metal Gear a perfect fit for the PlayStation 5. It just doesn't make sense to me why Konami would hang on to the rights to this and just let it die the way it does. There has to be some way that Sony can make a deal with Konami to get the rights, or to have the rights to remake some of these games, maybe profit sharing, maybe split the development cost, split the profit, something. This is a gold mine when it comes to stealth action, when it comes to the nostalgia that would drive the hype, that would drive the sales, that could drive console sales. There's so much that this one franchise could do for whoever decides to try and get it or try and create it or recreate it, that I think it's just a win-win for everyone involved. So I cannot see this situation where it continues to just languish and lay around and die. Solid Snake in some way needs to be resurrected. I don't know if David Hayter would come back and do the voice. I have no idea if Konami is still angry at Kojima for whatever reason and would just let this franchise die. But again, Sony has purchased Blue Point. Blue Point did the HD remake of Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3, which I'm playing here. So why not go back and do that Metal Gear Solid 1 PS1 game? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Is Metal Gear Solid coming back to PlayStation? Will Konami allow Sony to recreate this game? Think about subscribing to the channel, sharing the video out on your favorite social media platform of choice. At the very least, hit the like button. It helps me grow the channel. Metal Gear Solid needs to return to the PlayStation 5. Thanks for watching.
That's right.